Alright, so you guys thought we're done. We're not. We just got some beams. They're special order. Been waiting on these things for weeks and weeks. It's roughly 300 square feet extra we got to put on this house the next 3 to 4 days.
Yep, so we're basically playing catch up right now. We need to get the beams laid, the floor joists built, the OSB on the floor, the A's built, raised, roof sheathing on, and underlayment put down so that everything can be caught up to the rest of the house, and then we can move forward.
We'll add 300 square feet to our house, and we got to get it done by Sunday, so we got 4 days.
Yes.
We can do it.
Let's do it. So as you'll see, there's a dent in each spot that was lined up where the anchor bolt is at. So basically what we did is put the beams on top of the piers.
With a 4-pound hammer.
Yeah, so it would leave the dent.
And that's where we're going to drill our holes.
Yep.
Alright, so this is our 3/4 inch augers made for going through wood and boring a 3/4 inch hole. Easy enough.
Yep.
It gets a little hot. I have to make a few holes. Ask Erin, she knows. She gets burnt when my hands like this.
Yeah.
She'll grab it and get burnt.
This black bit right here that Josh likes to leave out in the rain so it can get all rusty.
See, what happened was...
What happened, Josh? What happened?
It was actually attracted to the bucket, and I was like, alright, Nat. I need to put my tools away. You hear me, woman? And she just didn't do it. So, we were on a mad dash on a Monday. I should have been at work, but wasn't. To get this stuff done.
The concrete piers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We had Saturday and Sunday to get it done. Not enough time, so I took Monday off. We woke up early Monday morning, got these things knocked out and done. Obviously, we didn't do our due diligence in checking this one right here, because this one's an inch high.
Yes. So this one we did not check. It turned out to be an inch high. Now we are paying the price and having to fix it. And how are we fixing it?
Chip gun, chip down about an inch. Go away flat here, here, and there. No problem. Done deal.
Yep. So basically, he just marked where he needs to chip it off.
Yeah.
And we're gonna pull the beam
took
off.
my the chisel on the hammer drill and just scored it, and scored the other line also. Now I can take the beam off. I can see where my mark's at. That's why I gotta get down an inch, 1 inch.
Okay.
So,
Take it off.
See, at work, the sun's shining. So I was out there, got my safety glasses on so I'm nice and safe.
Wait, you wear safety glasses?
I do.
What?
At work I'm required to. Here, not so much.
So we placed the beam back. Once we got it in, we saw it was hitting in a spot along here that we didn't want it to. So Josh went back in, he chiseled this out a little bit more, cleaned out all the debris, and now it's sitting right nicely in that bed that Josh chiseled out for it. And we're gonna go ahead and crank it down with the nuts and the washer and the nuts.
We'll get the measurement again from edge to edge. I think it's like 24 foot and some change, whatever it is. And we'll measure from here, from this side to that edge, and get that mark. We'll line it up again like we did a minute ago. Set it on top, make sure your side's square, make sure my side's on its mark, bang it down, flip it over, bore the holes, flip back over, bolt it down, done. What's up?
Okay, beams are done. We've got all 3 beams installed. Now we are moving on to floor joists.
Floor joists.
Do you see that? Handful of chocolate covered pretzels. It's not even 8
Yogurt.
o'clock in the morning. That is not yogurt.
You're covered.
Okay, but it's solid sugar. What'd I tell you all about those pecan pies? Today, it's yogurt covered pretzels. So we've got all the beams down, as you saw. We've gone ahead and prepped all of our boards for the floor joists. They were 2x10s by 14s that Josh cut down to size. So we're gonna start laying everything out and nailing it in.
That's it.
So what Josh just cut is the bird mouth. These are 2 by 12 by 24 boards. We bring them up, we check for the crown, we go ahead and put our mock-up on there, trace exactly where our cuts need to be, and then Josh goes in there, cuts them, stops just short of the line, and comes back in with a handsaw, just so that he gets the nice, perfect cut right there in the peak and does not go past it.
And the reason why it was 2 lines, our mock-up that we built it a 1/2 inch too big. So we want to make a new mock-up because I didn't want to spend another $50 on a 2 by 12. So I just saw what it was, took a 1/2 inch out each time, put it in, and it works out great.
Yep.
No issues whatsoever.
Yep, so now we're going to go down, he's going to cut the other side.
It's gonna get hot. It's getting hot in her!
See, this is why I leave the camera running, just so I can get those golden moments for you guys. Wait till I catch his dance moves on film. So we've got our 2 by 12 by 24s up here. They are cut and we have put them together to make the A's, as you can see. And you can see that we have ramps that we had to build running down on either side. This end right here is just supported with a little piece of plywood. And Josh is putting on the triangle at top that helps to keep them from pulling apart as we push them up. So we needed to make these ramps again as we did last time because we are nearing the edge of our platform and it's just an awkward angle. It's really hard to lift these up with how heavy they are. So that's what the plan is. So once we have the A's up, they're screwed in down here at the base. They're screwed into this brace right here, and then once we are finished, they're going to get screwed in. Well, they're screwed in right here, and then we have 2 more spots that we screw in just like over here. You can see we've got those top braces. So those will go in once we're finished putting all of them up and getting all of these lower braces put in. Also, you'll see, and the board's not up right now, but when we're pushing these A's up, we double stack these boards. So the second one that goes on top of this is just temporary, and that's really just so that the bottom of the A doesn't flip up as we're pushing it up. We didn't have to do this with all of them, but for these last couple ones where we're at this really odd angle stepping down from the ledge, we felt like it was just helpful to have that extra board in place. So we just went ahead and chalked a line right here. We're doing this so that we can go ahead and put a couple of these 2x8s down, these 2x8s are going to be our final wall for the A-frame, and we're going to have a bit of an overhang right here, and we're going to have our back door, which is going to go right here. We're planning on building onto this in the future, so we want to go ahead and put some blue skin down, which we're getting ready to show you to protect everything from the elements, since we did not use pressure treated wood.
Yeah, so as Aaron said, the overhang's going to come and stop roughly right here, and this will be exposed to the elements. So we're putting the blue skin down, and all that is, it's a water and ice barrier. It's self-adhesive, it's going to stick right to the plywood, and eventually, come next year, we're actually going to build onto the house and go this way and that way. So it's going to be kind of like a T, I should say, right?
Yeah.
Like a bedroom wing. That's going to be next year. So we didn't want to go ahead and put pressure-treated lumber inside the house and tear it all out. So our solution was go ahead and put standard wood down and then put the ice and water barrier and wrap the entire thing. So when it's time to start building, we pull it off, we start laying everything down, and it should work.
Yeah, start where we left off.
Yeah, exactly right.
Right.
Push on that end, leverage.
Back to your leverage one more time during this build.
You're so funny, don't you?
The bottom 2 rows of braces, we're going to go ahead and bolt the A's down using lag bolts, and then we're going to get started putting up the first couple of rows of OSB. Once we get up high enough, we're going to need to get back in there and put these top braces up before we can move ahead with the top part of the OSB. So the roof sheathing is starting to go on. This is 7/8 OSB that you see right here, same as we've used on the rest of the house that you saw in our previous video. And as I told you before, once we get it put up there and everything's lined up, we put a 1/8" gap down here separating the boards, and Josh nails down following each of the rafters. Since we started with a full sheet right here, we went and did a 6-foot piece right here, and now we're going to start back over here with a 2-foot piece. We're doing that, as you remember, just so that none of our joints are lining up. finished adding on the extra
What?
trying to say 3.
13.
So we finished adding on the extra 300 square feet of house, and it feels really good to be done.
It's finally done, which is great.
Yep. Now we can start working on framing up the windows and getting everything closed up, and I feel like we're getting in a good place for when winter is going to roll in.
Yes, we got a lot of work left. We got to install skylights. Once that gets done, start that metal roof. Hopefully a week from now we'll be done with that.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
We'll see.